Hey Gearfax friends, welcome back and check out this piece of 70s awesomeness that I have discovered. It's the Sony CF950S tape player system with a worldwide radio built in, a very nice speaker and some other really good classic components. Of particular note, have a look at this band spread dial right here. It's actually geared so the inner one turns faster than the outer one. Such a smooth mechanical action, you won't see anything like that these days. Master tuning here, more in the style of your average 70s or 80s FM radio. Several bandwidths to choose from. A little signal meter here. And I will now show you that the lights are still working in it on this part. I also think this is pretty amazing. Watch what happens here when I tune in to my favorite radio station. Just a simple thing, but gee, it makes you feel good to watch that mechanism move. And of course the good old tape player, very robust, none of the slow action mechanical release. You press the eject and it ejects like that. That's the way it ought to be. Along the bottom here we've got really high quality components. These steel knobs here, you turn them and they give you a lot of resistance. You can really feel the quality. I've had this turned up quite loud and there's no scratchiness. It's all completely reliable, plenty of volume there too, considering the speaker's only about 5 inches across. A couple of other controls here, I don't really know what they do. Credit in over here, again, don't know what that does, I'll have to look that up on the net. And our light button there, which just temporarily illuminates things. And check out the practicality of this design, microphone and other sockets there. Just nice, easily available for connection on the side there. So it's a very expandable system with very little restriction. Just panning around the edge here, you'll see that there's these very sturdy metal handles as well. I would assume from those that perhaps this was designed to fit on some sort of rack system. There's the one on the other side. They seem a little strange, but they're very strongly built, and I have to admit I have not been able to resist the temptation to just pick this thing up and handle it by these bars once or twice. Also up here on the top we've got the classic extendable Ghetto Blaster style handle. Again, beautifully engineered, tucks away completely flush with the top panel. And the surprises keep coming. This aerial was actually stuck way down into this cylinder and I had to get a pair of pliers to pull it out, but when you extend it, it just goes for miles. It's as thick as my finger, or almost as thick as my finger, and again solid as a rock. And it's going right up to my ceiling. So how did a 40-year-old item come to be so incredibly well preserved? Well, there is a blemish. I'll take you around the back and we'll have a look. The back is almost disappointingly simple. What we do have though is this very strange sort of coating on everything. It's not dirt or dust, even though it looks like it. It's actually part of the plastic. It seems to be a kind of a strange discoloration. So it's not actually dirty, it's not brittle, it's not cracked or broken or anything like that. It's just gone kind of brown. It's really quite a hard thing to describe, and I've never seen it before on an item like this. While we're looking at the back though, I'll just tell you that these are extensions for some kind of external antenna, the likes of which I personally have never seen. And you can plug in external speakers here, and there's the little release units there, or the little pressure units that hold your cable in place when you poke it into that hole there. So let's have a look at this thing in action. Amazingly, I still have an old tape with my old high school dodgy writing on it of radio stuff from October 1992. How perfect is this?
I'm glad you got out, but I'm afraid about 50 minutes. The atmosphere.
Okay, so that's what was on the radio in 1992. Let's hear what's on the radio today. I think I prefer the 90s. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this fascinating tour of the Sony CF950S. entertainment system, I suppose you would call it. An absolute blast from the past, to coin a shocking cliche. Thanks in advance for liking, commenting, or subscribing. I'm always interested to hear your comments, and I do try to reply to everything that comes my way. Here are some other links to some things that might interest you, and look forward to seeing you next time on Gear Facts.